I'm Kathleen.
And I'm Cameron.
And we are Pray Like a Girl.
Yay.
And today we're going to be playing Never Have I Ever.
The rules are very simple. We say a thing and then you either say you did it or you did not do it. But we are going to be doing ours discernment, vocation themed things.
Yes. Word.
Never have I ever cried in a vocation meeting.
I have.
I never have cried in a vocation meeting.
Are you
I have
kidding?
cried after a vocation meeting.
Every time I've been in a vocation meeting with a vocation instructor, I have cried. I think almost literally every time. There were a couple times when I've been on like a week-long retreat, and obviously every time I see them, I don't cry because that would be a lot of crying.
Yeah.
Yes, almost every time I've been like one-on-one, let's talk about vocational discernment stuff. It ends with a box of tissues in my hand and me saying, I don't normally cry. I just never ever want to be a vocation director because I feel like it would just mostly be making sure there are tissues for the crying girls that are confused in your office. Shout out to all the vocation directors that have cried in your office. Thank you for listening to me.
Never have I ever considered an order because of their habits. And habits meaning clothes. I'm gonna say never.
Yeah, I'm also gonna say never.
I feel like maybe I have not considered an order because of their clothes. Because I feel like as a Dominican, you have to be very careful not to spill things on yourself. Like if
All
you're
the
eating
way.
spaghetti, I feel like you could never have like barbecue or Italian.
So you like ruled out Dominicans because of...
Not based on that, but it was a factor.
Also orders where they're always having to adjust their veils. That would be very annoying. Some, like, I feel like their veils stay on their head really well.
One time I was on the bus with a nun and her veil flew off because the windows were open. Someone else had to catch it.
Oh my god, did they catch it? Did it
Yeah.
fall out?
Yeah, no, they caught it. It was just the person sitting behind her was like, but it felt so weird because you're like, oh, a nun's hair.
Never have I ever kept my vocational discernment a secret.
I feel like mine is also in the middle again.
I think I would say never. I'm pretty open about everything.
Yeah, I would think not from, like I've never told 0 people. But I've also not been like, everybody guess what?
I think there's like some prudence in that and not kind of screaming from the mountaintops.
Yes.
But I did get scared away from telling people when I was younger because I did one of those like youth group things where they're like, stand up if you think that you have a vocation, you know, that sort of thing. And then I did, and then the priest afterwards was like, you maybe shouldn't tell people. And then I was very scared to discern religious life for a while because I felt like it was a bad and secret thing to do. But it's not. Got over it.
Never have I ever applied to a religious order. I get to say I have, but not entirely because I didn't finish applying.
Well, you started.
I started applying. Maybe it's another middle one. I got like 2 steps in. So I had already done like 6 months of like discernment meetings or whatever
Okay.
via Skype or no, not Zoom. Because back then, all the cool kids used Skype, and Zoom was not a thing.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
I've never officially applied. I've talked to a lot of vocation instructors, but never took the actual first step.
It is a very long process.
Never have I ever discerned cloistered life.
I'm gonna again go like an in-between.
I have never. Nope.
Not seriously, but I definitely like gave it some thought.
With any particular order or just
Carmelite.
Carmelite's rock. And we left cloistered nuns because they are the prayer warriors of the church.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, cloistered nuns. They're not seeing this because you're cloistered. But you know. Anyway.
Never have I ever been on a nun run. Never.
Nope.
That's about that.
Never have I ever attended a profession of vows.
We did it together.
Hey! Daughters of St. Paul. Do you remember who it was?
No.
Never have I ever had a spiritual director.
Never.
Really?
Yeah.
Now I have one, and I've had her for almost 2 years now, and she's
Wow.
been very helpful. She's a lay woman, and she's married to a deacon.
How often do you meet with her?
once a month for an hour. And she does a really good job of like setting a timer and is like turning it off. And she's like, this is not a therapy session, which is good because it's not. And mostly we just talk about prayer life. Well,
that was all, folks. Goodbye.
I have never been so bad at an ending.
And I have. We make videos every single Friday about all things
Catholic and discernment and womanhood.
Yep, very cool. We do lots of cool things because we are cool people.